Hey guys, it's Boy. And have you ever wondered what would happen if Doctor Doom became Galactus? Well, I got good news for you. There's a story in Marvel Comics we'll be going over where Doctor Doom actually became Galactus. And it's a real interesting story that I just read recently, and I absolutely love it, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. So, here we go. Okay, so in a series called Marvel 2 in 1, which focused on the Thing and Human Torch, the series mainly consisted of Thing and Human Torch going across the multiverse, exploring all these different universes, trying to find Reed Richards and Sue Storm. Now, I know what you're thinking. What do you mean, find them? Aren't they already there? No. See, after Secret Wars, which was this huge Marvel event that had like this whole multiversal war, you had God King Doom, and you had Reed Richards, and they kind of had to convince him to, like, can you change things back to normal? And eventually they got him to do that, but Reed and Sue disappeared. And so after they disappeared, Ben Grimm, also known as the Thing, found a message that was left by Reed Richards, who told him, look, there's this device called the multisect device. I want you to take it. I want you and Johnny Storm, aka Human Torch, to go across the multiverse and explore it, maybe come try to find us. But that's what the Thing tells Johnny Storm is they're going to look for him, but in reality they're just traveling on the multiverse. And the Earth they get to, they're met by Wolverine and She-Hulk, who try to kill them because they believe that Thing and Human Torch are Skrulls, because it turns out on this Earth, the Thing is dead on this Earth. And the Fantastic Four, they're not that good together. So, also for those who don't know, Secret Invasion, which was when the Skrulls, like, they literally came to Earth, invaded, and took over. Like, you didn't know who was a Skrull and who wasn't, which that's an upcoming event Marvel's fixing to do too, which I'm extremely excited for. But anyway, so they end up taking him to like the Reed Richards of this Earth, who is old and broken. And the reason he's like this is because on this Earth, the Fantastic Four, it started off the exact same. Everything was normal. The only difference was when Galactus arrived, all hell broke loose. When the Thing tried to attack Galactus, he literally got disintegrated into 1,000 mini pieces of rock. Yeah, this is not your normal world. Reed was so distraught, like he wasn't even able to beat Galactus. So, who ended up beating him? Well, Doctor Doom ended up beating him. And also, for those who don't know, in the original comic where Galactus first appeared, Reed was able to beat him using a thing called the Ultimate Nullifier. So the way Doctor Doom actually beats Galactus in this comic, or this on this Earth, is he created this device he was told how to make for like these aliens from another world, and allows him to move his subconscious into Galactus's body, which allows him to merge Doctor Doom and Galactus, and that's when Doctor Doom becomes the Eater of Worlds. And it's just this awesome moment. Like, I was reading this, I was like, no freaking way. Like, it's just such a cool idea, and just the look of it's awesome. And naturally, you have Doctor Doom's ego and Galactus' hunger. It only ends in one way. And that's with Doctor Doom, he promises the readers that I'll never eat Earth. But he eats everything in the galaxy except for Earth and the sun, and that's it. And now Galactus is hungry once again, and he's coming back to Earth. When Thing discovers what Reed Richards did, he is pissed. Because for those who don't know, Reed and Ben Grimm, they were best friends in high school, and they still are to this day. But when the Thing found out about this, he slapped the crap out of Reed. He's like, bro, you are such a coward. And Reed, he just kind of grabs on the Thing and says, you don't understand what I've gone through. And we basically learned that Sue Storm divorced him because he had just become so broken. This isn't the normal Reed Richards who is like always smart, always confident. No, this guy is broken. And Sue shows up, and they have this kind of reunion almost. And that's when we have the arrival of Galactus, or Doom Galactus, on Earth. And instead of Silver Surfer being the Herald, they have a bunch of Doom bots being the Heralds. And you just have all these superheroes trying to take on these Doom bots, and it's just not going their way. And that's when the Fantastic Four jumps in. Well, this version of it, they try to get involved. Reed gets scooped up by a Doom bot. However, Johnny Storm jumps up in the air and ends up saving him. But see, also because Reed and Sue disappeared on the current Earth, Johnny and Thing are actually losing their powers. So Human Torch starts falling out of the sky, but Mr. Fantastic rescues him. And that's when our current Earth's Doctor Doom shows up to help. And They then go to a farm where they meet none other than Norrin. Now, if you don't know who Norrin is, well, he's basically the Silver Surfer. We then find out that Norrin is married to none other than Emma Frost. And if you don't know who Emma Frost is, she's from the X-Men comics. She's a very powerful mutant. And she's like on par probably with Professor X when it comes to her telepathy, like extremely powerful. So, Norrin agrees to help them, and so does Emma Frost. And then we have Doom Galactus arrive. And so Reed has his plan begin to take down Doom Galactus. And so when they finally come to meet with Doom Galactus, you have all these starships led by the director of S.H.I.E.L.D., who is currently Susan Storm, since after Secret Invasion she took over. And just all these ships are surrounding Doom Galactus. And they let Thing and our Earth's, or 616 Human Torch out of their thing, as well as Doctor Doom, to go after him. And it's this like really cool moment because you gotta remember, on this Earth, Doctor Doom knows Thing is dead on this Earth, but he's about to meet our Thing from 616. And I know you're thinking, how would Thing be able to take on Galactus? Well, they give him Pym particles, and he grows in size, and he gets in this fist fight with Galactus Doom. This story is insane. I mean, I freaking love it, but it's crazy. So, while Thing has him distracted, Johnny's like, okay, Doom, take out the Heralds, the Doom bots, and while Doctor Doom is distracted, I'll release our firepower. And so he releases, he tells the Johnny Storm of this Earth, he fires off, because he has like the power of Silver Surfer. He doesn't become Human Torch, he becomes Humanity's Torch, which is like this more powerful Human Torch. And he blasts into Galactus, knocking him almost across space. But it's Galactus, so it barely kind of hurts him. And while he's distracted, they have Emma Frost at the cannon with the mind thing. And Doctor Doom kind of gets an argument with her, like, this won't work. I have to be the one to do this. And Emma Frost is like, no, it has to be me. And so they fire off the weapon at Doctor Doom Galactus. And Emma Frost ends up taking the conscience of Galactus. Instead of being the Eater World, she's the rebirther of worlds. So she gives birth to new worlds, since all the current ones are dead. And Norrin becomes Silver Surfer again, and that's how the story ended. But yeah, if you guys did enjoy the video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next one.